So you're thinking about moving to Suffolk, Virginia? Well, I got another neighborhood for you today where I think that you're going to find extreme possible master plan development living here with Kings Fork Farm. We're out at this 316 detached condo community today where it ranges from 3 to 6 bedrooms and 2 to 3.5 baths, somewhere between 1,600 and 3,200 square feet. This community has clubhouse, walking trails, and even have the high school and the middle school right outside of this development. This community is going to be jam-packed with features and amenities that you don't want to miss, and is right down the street from where we talked about Planter Station previously before. If you have seen that video, definitely going to leave a link down below, but that's where they're now making another master plan community where it's going to actually have a shopping center right outside that community, and is right adjacent to Kings Fork Farm, and it's going to actually be bringing the Publix from down south up to Virginia. So we're going to get into all the details and more with 3 homes actually active in this community, 2 of them under contract, 1 currently active. We're going to get into all the details and more. Let's get into it right after this. So welcome to Kings Fork Farm. My name is Craig Houston. I'm with the Moving in NORFOLK team. If you already know, any time of the day you can reach out to us, but we're out in this community at Kings Fork Farm where we want to take you around, show you the neighborhood, kind of give you an idea of what this community actually has for you, and then in our market recap we'll go over price points, and then we'll get into what's the comparison when it comes to average per square foot of communities around Suffolk and this community in comparison. So one of the things that you want to know about a community like Kings Fork Farm, this was built in 2016, and this the master plan development community actually has a Kings Fork Middle School and Kings Fork High School right outside the community. And this community right here is going to be one of those in high demand, highly sought after communities, and it does see a little bit of a high turnover rate in this community, meaning that there's always opportunity to move into this highly demanding neighborhood. So if you're looking for an opportunity to move into this neighborhood, there will always seem to be one, because there's always going to be homes popping up on the market. And the reason why that may be is due to the fact that some kids may have been graduating, families are downsizing, or they may want to move closer to their kids when they're moving to their next community, or it could be, it's also a military community as well too. Remember, Hampton Roads is one of those high installation military turnover communities in the world. It has the biggest naval station here in this community across the globe, and that's going to always be one of those things too, where people are now moving away a little bit more from Norfolk and Virginia Beach to actually moving out to the rural areas where they can get a little bit more crisp, fresh living, and a little bit more lot size and land in communities like this. Now, like we said at the top of the video, Kings Fork Farms is actually a detached condo community with 316 homes within this community. Okay, so you're going to find different floor plans throughout, but it's like I said, it's well developed, well matured, and we're steadily seeing price increases in this community where homes are getting more value each and every day they come on the market. So one of the things that I want you to think about and consider when you're thinking about moving to Kings Fork Farm is understand the community as a whole as you're actually looking to move into a community like this. Like when we talked about the Planter Stations community, where now they're doing a master plan community for Publix and whatnot. One of the things that we talked about with that community is that it's going to be highly sought after continuously. It's going to be one of those communities where people are going to always want to move into it because it has all the features that you have currently, where you don't necessarily have to go look for them anywhere. Now, one of the things I will also say to a community like this, you want to make sure that you understand what is associated with the condo fees. One of the things here, the condo fees are about $300 or so. So we'll break that down here in the video later too for you and talk about what those things come with. It actually has a clubhouse, a pool, playground, things of that nature, walking trails galore in this community, but each installed behind the homes. So you get a lot of features that comes with it. And then one of the other things that you want to do and pay attention to when it comes to condo fees is what does the condo association actually cover. So typically that's one of the first contingencies in a home. When your home contract offer, when you put it in on a purchase agreement, is one of the first contingencies to actually go away after you put your earnest money deposit down, is to get the condo docs ordered, reviewed, and looked at, because that can hold up a deal continuously until those are actually delivered. That contingency never goes away. So we try to make sure you understand what you're getting into when you're moving into a community. So this is why it's always important to work with realtors who understand the community, who understands what the contract gives you and things that you need to pay attention to. What we're going to do is actually give you a little bit more B-roll here, show you around the community, and then we're going to get into our market recap. I'll see you over there. Okay, fam, so obviously I try to do this market recap like I typically always do, but the wind is carrying on today, and we're in the middle of May. So if you're wondering how does the weather actually appear to be going in from the spring to the summertime, obviously we started to see the wind pick up a lot more than typical, but we're going to get through this market recap either way it goes. So we're going to get directly into it. So let's first start with basically, I made a mistake about the condo fees earlier. I said they were about $300. I got my bearings crossed. I got another video that we just got finished doing talking about condo fees, and they was extremely high. You'll see that in one of the other videos that's upcoming. But these condo fees are actually $129 in this community. Okay, so now, like I said before, Kings Fork High School and Kings Fork Middle School are actually right outside this community, hence the name Kings Fork Farm. But then you actually have Elephants Fork Elementary School as well as part of this Kings Fork School District for this community. Now, there are no HOA fees because they strictly only have condo fees here. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, like I said before, this is actually in the 23434 zip code. So with that being a part of this zip code, you need to know the average household income in this city, in this zip code, is actually $85,432. And then the number of homes that sold in the last 12 months from this community are 18 homes. Remember when I said at the top of the video that this home has a lot of turnover rate? That basically just to the simple fact that, you know, middle school kids may be here, somebody may move in with middle school age children, then they actually graduate high school. That's 4 years right there. The typical move in any community is typically about 5 years. Typically, I know that don't sound right, but 5 to 8 years is typically the range that we see from homeowners actually moving to their next home, whether they're downsizing, upgrading homes, whatever it may be, or just simply relocating. Just like we have a high military installation community here where there could always be somebody relocating. That's one of the things that we professionalize in, is military relocation. So if that applies to you, definitely reach out to us as well. We'll talk about that here in the end. But then you also know that Suffolk is the #1 largest city in actual Virginia, and it's the 16th largest actual city in the United States. Okay, so let's talk about some of the homes that was actually for sale in this community, and some of them are under contract, like we talked about before, only one active. But we actually had one active that's actually 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,704 square feet, and that home is actually currently listed at $369,000. Okay, so that's about $217 per square foot. That's important to note. We'll talk about that here when we talk about in comparison to what's actually going on around Suffolk currently at this point in time in this market right now. But then we have another home that was actually 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,128 square feet. That home is actually listed at $369 as well, and that's $173 per square foot. Now, when we talk about the next home that's actually under contract as well, is a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,574 square feet. That home is actually $400,000 actually on the market right now, and it's under contract as well too, which is about $155 per square foot. Now let's talk about the recap for Suffolk alone, and then we'll put that in comparison to what's going on over here in Kings Fork Farm. When we talk about that, the median home value is actually $273,000 in Suffolk, and then the median sales price currently right now that we're seeing an increase of on the market is up to $359,208. That's an increase of 7.2% currently, and then the average price per square foot in Suffolk is $183. Okay, we saw one of these homes that's actually listed is well above that at $217 per square foot. Take that into comparison to what community you may be relocating from, or where you may be interested in purchasing your next home at. Like I said before, the average for the median price in Kings Fork Farm is actually $173 currently this year, but the median average per square foot price of Kings Fork Farm is around $183. Okay, now median days on market has decreased from 14 days down to 11. And then the active inventory currently at this point in time is around 370 homes actively on the market in Suffolk, Virginia currently at this point in time. Now the months of supply of inventory left is about 2.7 months in Suffolk, which is down to about 10.1%. And then we have the median rent price coming in around $1,556, which equates to about a 980 square foot apartment. Okay. Now, in the last 12 months, the lowest sold home in Kings Forks Farm comes in at $348,000, and that was a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,906 square feet. And then the highest sold home in the last 12 months is actually $414,900, and that was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,734 square feet, and that's about $152 per square foot. So that's our market recap. Always remember, if you're ever looking for a moment in time to actually move to anywhere in Hampton Roads, definitely feel free to reach out to us with a home that you actually need, or whether you're trying to list your home, we're here to help you as well, because we know the market ins and out. Now, if you want to move anywhere in Hampton Roads or Suffolk, definitely make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you ring that notification bell so that way that you can be the first to learn anything and everything that comes up new about Suffolk, Virginia and Hampton Roads all together. And go ahead and hit us up with a text, a call, an email, or even book a video call by using our all our information down in the pinned comment down below. We look forward to working with you, and we look forward to keep on reaching out and dealing with more people who want to move to our neck of the woods and understand more about our communities. We're always here for you. My name is Craig Houston with the Moving to Norfolk team. We'll catch you later. See you in the next video. Peace.